ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do, just to cheer up the boys she knew. She made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles begin a road trip with a 3-game series, the first of a 3-game series against the Kansas City Royals at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back for more Orioles baseball. Baltimore, folks, with the Red Sox winning earlier today, the Orioles find themselves a week into this season currently sitting in last place in the American League East. The only team right now with a losing record. We are 3-4. That's the bad news, folks. Let's just get the bad news out of the way, because there's good news. And that good news is...
his name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
That's right. His name's Gunner and he's dating your mom. He's also in tonight's starting lineup leading off for your Baltimore Orioles, playing shortstop. Welcome back, Gunner. Let's get the season started now. Folks, welcome back. This is the BirdWatcher Channel. Those in the Charm City chat, good to have you back. And everybody else, fellow bird watchers. But let me also extend a warm greeting to those that might be new to my channel. I'm happy you found it. Started this channel up last season with the goal being to cover every Orioles game, giving play-by-play and commentary, all 162 regular season games, postseason games, and I did that. I'm back for season 2, and frankly, I'm back until we win a damn pennant. That's my goal. As long as I'm living, I'm calling games until we win this damn thing. That's my calling. I have a calling. It took me 47 years to figure it out, but here I am. So if you enjoy Orioles baseball, or if you're just a casual baseball fan, this channel has got a lot to offer you. So think about subscribing if you haven't done it already. And for those that are here, hit that like button. We're here. We're just getting started. And by the way, the sub count, just one more. Let's get that up to 2450. I'm greedy. We'll get up to 2460 hopefully today. We had great numbers yesterday, by the way. I know the loss was bad. You don't want to hear about how the channel's doing. But hey, as a content creator and a beloved Orioles fan, trust me, I will trade any view count, sub count, like count. I'll trade it all back to win a pennant. Believe me, that's the number one priority. But we did lose. Things were good for the channel, though. And look at this. Garrett Family Aquatics. Welcome back as a Magic member, Gary.
And I want to thank you
Garrett,
very much for that.
Excuse me.
I really do.
All right, folks, I only allowed myself 10 minutes to get ready for first pitch, and 5 minutes have already gone by, so I need to hurry up and make sure everything's up and running here. Please stand by while I get the ball game up. Gunnar Henderson is back, folks. It's been a rainy, overcast, and a nipply day. Is nipply a word? Nippy. Nippy? Nipply? I don't know. I have to go back and watch Christmas Vacation. I can't remember But yeah, the weather isn't so good in Kansas City, but hey, maybe that will have a negative impact on Seth Lugo, their starting pitcher. I don't know. I'm looking for any advantage we can get. All right, there's the ball game. So it's Gunnar Henderson back in time to face the other best shortstop in the American League, Bobby Witt Jr., and also the scoreboard needs updating. What's going on here? I adjusted it, and now Yahoo has adjusted it back. So I'm going to work. Oh, okay, there it goes. That's fine. So, folks, Gunnar Henderson, are you happy? Charm City chat, he's back. In fact, you want to look at him? You want to get a good look at your boy? Here's a good look at him. There he is. In the dugout, fielding questions from the press. Decked out in his cold weather garb. He's on fleek, folks. I like his drip. Yeah, Gunner's back. We have a starting pitching matchup that is this. Dean Kramer on the mound for us, making his second start of the season. He won his first game, although it was a bit of a slog. He had to, labor his way through 5 innings to qualify for the win, but he did that. The Orioles put up a lot of runs for him. Hopefully we can do that again tonight, but we'd like to see Dean maybe only give up a couple of runs tonight in this start. He's 1-0 with a record of 8.44. Seth Lugo, on the other hand, one of the runner-ups for last year's Cy Young Award. This guy put up really, really good numbers last year. He's a tough pitcher based on last year's performance. But hopefully, starting pitchers, relief pitchers, sometimes season to season, it'll tell a completely different story. Seth Lugo doesn't have a track record of being as good as he was last season. So his first start, he has a no decision, a 5.40 ERA. Hopefully we can get to him tonight. And with Gunnar Henderson back in the lineup, maybe that'll provide the motivation and the confidence that this team needs offensively to produce. The team offensively have had a couple of duds. We've faced some tough pitching, but in general, things are looking pretty good. Adley Rutschman, Jordan Westberg, Seth Mullins, who's hitting cleanup tonight. You got Ryan O'Hearn hitting over 300, Tyler O'Neill hitting over 300, Jackson Holliday hitting over 300, Westberg 375, Mullins leading the team in RBI with 11. Let's get to this starting lineup, folks, because, again, this game is going to start quicker than I expected. 47 degrees right now in Kansas City. Gunnar Henderson will lead off and play shortstop. Adley Rutschman will catch and bat second. Jordan Westberg hits third and plays third base tonight. He's back in his typical third base spot. Seth Mullins, for only the second time in his career, is going to hit cleanup tonight. He's in center field. Ryan O'Hearn is the DH batting fifth. Tyler O'Neill will hit sixth and play in right field. Heston Kjerstad in the lineup playing left field, batting seventh. Ryan Mountcastle hits eighth and plays first. And Jackson Holliday at second base again, now that Gunner's back. He bats ninth. It's a pretty stacked lineup, folks. Any way you slice it. This is what happens when your best hitter returns to a lineup that's already pretty strong. It just strengthens everything top to bottom. Seth Lugo taking his warm-up pitches right now. And this game should be getting started here in just a couple of minutes. Folks, if you're watching along and you find yourself ahead of me in the ball game, there's a way to get around it. Just pause your game. As soon as the first out of the game is recorded, just go in there and pause it. And allow me to catch up and make the call of that out. Unpause your game and you're synced and ready to go for the remainder of the ball game. I'm working on getting this scoreboard up that's in a way that we want to see it. But for now, I might have to wait a little bit. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that either. Be cool now. I need you to be cool. All right, Gunnar Henderson is stepping into the box, folks. He's back. Welcome back, Gunnar.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
I'll work on that scoreboard in just a sec. Sorry for the ugly appearance. A swing and a miss. First pitch from Lugo at 90 miles an hour right down the middle. Gunner, a runner-up for the MVP last year, now back in the lineup. Thank you very much. Here's a line drive right at Bobby Witt Jr., who's playing shifted over at the second base bag. And Gunner would have had himself a line drive base hit right up the middle if it weren't for good positioning by Bobby Witt Jr. He catches this ball on the line for the first out. Well, positive-looking swing there from Gunner. That'll bring up Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
And he looks at a first pitch fastball right down the chute for strike one. Rutschman. Okay, so now the scoreboard appears to be... All right, let me make this adjustment on the fly. Adley with an inside-out swing, and that ball is going to drop in over the shortstop and into left center field for a base hit. Rutschman didn't try to do too much with that one. Got enough of it to get it over the infield and get the Orioles their first base runner of the night. Rutschman aboard with one out. And let's see. How's that look? It could be a little prettier. Shave that off a little bit. Maybe make it a little bit larger. And first pitch to Westberg is fouled back for strike one. 1 on, 1 out. In the top of the first. First game of 3 here in Kansas City. Westberg hitting .375 through the first 6 games. He gets into one and hits it to center field. It's going to hang up there, though. And I think that's Kyle Isbell with the catch out in center. 2 down. Rutschman remains at first base. Let me see if I can get a hello in with everybody in the Charm City chat. We got Alan here, Froggy, Matt, Robert, Evan, Steve, El Duderino, Garrett. Thanks again, Garrett, for becoming a renewed Magic member. King Trent. Here's a bunt attempt by Seth Mullins. And he fouls it away. Again, Mullins, only the second time in his career. He did it once back in 2023, hitting cleanup. And this is an example that I don't see too often where Brandon Hyde is actually looking at how hot a player is and saying, you know what, let me move you up in the lineup here. Mullins was hitting leadoff the other day, and now here he is in the number 4 spot, leading the team with 11 RBI after that solo home run in the final game against the Red Sox. So some surprising RBI production here from Mullins in the early going. Here's the pitch, and that hits the outside corner for a called strike. Unfortunately, this particular game I'm watching, all the information is being blocked by my second laptop. I've got to get a better setup than this. Here comes the next pitch to Mullins, a breaking ball. He gets into one to right field, backing up on it and making the catch about 8 to 10 feet in front of the track is the right fielder to win the inning. And the Orioles get Adley Rutschman on with a hit. He's left stranded. We go to the bottom of the first. The Orioles nothing, and the Royals coming up. It'll be Jonathan India, Bobby Witt Jr., and Vinny Pasquantino. Dean Kramer ready to come on out. Folks, let's get that 2450 in right in his owl. Come on. Who would like to be subscriber number 2450? That's a really good number. A solid number. For a 4-digit number, you know, if we're wearing uniforms, that's a good one to have. It's up for grabs right now. I'm going to go over here, though, and monitor the YouTube version of this. We had a really good night with the subs, like I was saying, for a game that otherwise was pretty forgettable. I think the YouTube algorithm has finally caught back up with me this season. That first week, The numbers were looking a little scary, folks. Not going to front. But we had a nice turnout yesterday, the biggest crowd since opening day. And, yeah. Win or lose, we're in this thing together. I'm about a pitch ahead of Rob. Ah, okay. So I'm cooking tonight. Okay. Mm. 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 Oh, that's good. All right. So it's India, Witt Jr., and Pasquantino to lead things off. Salvador Perez is the cleanup hitter. Michael Massey bats fifth. Cavan Biggio hits sixth. The rest of the lineup just dried up. Michael Garcia hitting seventh. MJ Melendez bats eighth. And Kyle Isbell, the number 9 hitter. India playing left field tonight, leading off, and Kramer's first pitch to him hits the bottom of the zone for a called strike. Dino, we need a good performance from you tonight, my friend. We need some good pitching from our starters. That one's off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jonathan India, who came over via trade in the offseason with the Cincinnati Reds. Next pitch from Kramer is low. Easy for India to lay off, and the count moves to 2 balls, 1 strike. India with a nice French poodle haircut. Pitch. Lifted foul and out of play. It is a wet and cool night in Missouri. Everybody looking pretty bundled up in the stands. Hoodies, stocking caps. Nobody is doing better for their new team in terms of batting average right now than India. He's hitting .320 as this pitch is up and in. So a full count now on the leadoff batter, Jonathan India. All right, Dino. Last thing we want to see here is a leadoff walk. Let's throw one in the zone. Pitch. Swung on. Popped up. Right center. Should be playable. O'Neill out there. Makes the catch. 1 away. All right. It took 6 pitches to get that guy out. We need to get these guys out in the 3 to 4 pitch range. That would be ideal. So Westberg back at third base now. Holliday goes back to second. Everything's back to the way you remember it last season with Gunnar Henderson now in there at shortstop. Here is Bobby Witt Jr., and that is a 1-hopper to third base. That is a fair ball, and he just knew that with Bobby Witt Jr.'s speed, that was never going to be an out. He is on with an infield single. Nothing Westberg could do about this ball. Hit on a bounce pretty softly down the line, third base. Strongest arm at third. Manny Machado wouldn't have been able to throw him out. So now he's on first, which means he's probably going to be on second in the near future. Bobby Witt Jr., one of the best at stealing bases in all of Major League Baseball. Here is Vinny Pasquantino, who was, a pickoff attempt, and Kramer made that pretty close over there. Witt Jr. does get back in. Pasquantino absent for a extended period from this lineup for the Royals last season. And hitting behind Bobby Witt Jr., you can tell by that alone that he's a important bat in the lineup. He pops this one up left side. Who wants it? Somebody call somebody off. Heston Kjerstad in left field, shallow, able to call off the 2 charging infielders to make the catch. Good work by Kjerstad, being a field general in that situation. That's one of those classic 3 guys converging, and sometimes nobody can get it sort of balls there. We got the second out. Salvador Perez, veteran catcher, right-handed bat, power bat, and he takes a called strike. Sally Perez, one of the very slowest guys out there, but typically when he hits the ball, it's either a homer or a 400-foot double that he has to run as hard as he can to get to second base. He got so much speed at first, he got no speed at the plate. Pitch. Fouled back. All right, I'm going to see if this... Hold on a sec. All right, that's better. 0-2 the count. 2 down, runner at first. In the bottom of the first, just getting started, no score. The 0-2 is in the dirt, a curveball. Rutschman does well to keep that ball from getting even slightly away. Again, with Bobby Witt Jr. out there, you can't make a mistake. You give him an inch, he'll take a yard. The 1-2 to Perez is low again. Kramer trying to get Perez to chase, but now, after being 0-2, the count is even up. Got to throw a better pitch than that to get this guy out, Dino. Perez hit .455 with 9 RBI in just 6 games against us last season. Pitch. That one's fouled back. A fastball, 94 from Kramer. Got a little too much of the middle of the plate for my liking. Got to be careful, Dino. Got to hit those corners now. Wow, I'm extra pink over here. The sun is up, by the way. I'm getting to do a game in daylight for the first time this season. Here is a ground ball reached for and fouled off to the left. Bobby Witt Jr. was on the move. He'll have to go back to first. Maybe I don't need this wretched light on at all today. Let's go with that. That makes me look slightly more human. 2-2 the count on Sally Perez. 2 down. 15th pitch of the inning from Kramer is up and away, and the count goes full. Kramer doesn't want to give in, and Perez doesn't want to chase. Something's got to give here. Full count, and now Bobby Witt Jr. can take off with 2 down. There he goes, and another foul ball. Well, what would help is maybe 3 straight of those and just take the wind out of Bobby Witt Jr., slow him down a step or two. Another payoff pitch. Kramer at the belt. Here it is. Lifted in the air, and again foul off to the right. And look how gloomy the Kansas City skyline is here this evening. It is gloomy. 9 pitches in this sequence. Cutter, sinker, curve, splitter, 4-seam fastball, splitter, 4-seamer, cutter, cutter. Where's the put-away pitch? Another 3-2. Reached for and fouled away. That would have been ball 4. Perez trying to protect. What an at-bat we got going on here. Kramer might be feeling some frustration right now, but you gotta stay locked in here because this is a dangerous batter. Payoff pitch. And lifted into the air to left by Perez. Didn't get enough on it, though. Oh, look out. Oh, my God. Kjerstad lost it. And with 2 out, Bobby Witt Jr. scores standing. Unbelievable. Kjerstad just lost the ball in the, the gloom of the night. Boy. He was drifting toward left center, and then he looked at Mullins for a sec as if to go, I don't know where it is. You got to scream, I don't know where it is, if that's the case, my friend. Maybe Mullins could have helped out. Bobby Witt Jr. basically just walked around the bases during that awful, awful result. It is 1-0 Royals here in the bottom of the first. On what will go down as a double, but yeah. Michael Massey, left-handed batter at the plate. First pitch is a ball, and the next one's up and away 2-0. All right. It's that kind of a start. Kramer's over 20 pitches now in the first. 2-0 on Massey. Hey, Chilo, I see we've begun our first comment of the night with the word not in it. It's amazing. Waiting for the day where maybe one comment can come in that doesn't have the word can't, not, negative words. Welcome in, Chilo. Enjoy. This ball's hit hard on the ground past the diving glove of Holiday, and luckily Sally Perez is too slow. Even with 2 out, he can't score from second base on this hit. The inning will continue, though. Runners at the corners, 2 down. And Kramer left that pitch in a way too hittable spot for Massey. First and third, 2 down. And Drew French is out with Adley Rutschman to talk to Kramer. Here we go, folks. Cavan Biggio, son of Craig, was with the Blue Jays at the start of his career, from what I recall. Still wearing the same colors, pretty much, now with the Royals. Kansas City, by the way, wearing their City Connect jerseys tonight. Biggio hitting .250 in the early going. Left-handed batter. First pitch from Kramer is low for ball 1. We got to get ahead of guys. Kramer now at 24 pitches in the first. He had 2 out on like 14 pitches, but it's a struggle to get this third out. Another pitch missing the zone. It's 2-0 on Biggio. I mean, folks, you look at this crowd. They look like they're watching a Buffalo Bills game in late December. Come on, Dino. 2-0 pitch. Chopped back toward Kramer. He's got it. Flips it to first for the final out. The Royals get a run on the board. And it wouldn't have happened if Heston Kjerstad hadn't lost it. There's no error on that. But the Royals pick up 3 hits. They score a run. At the end of 1, it's Kansas City 1, the Orioles nothing. Oh boy. Hey, we hit 2450. Thanks so much to the new subscriber, especially during that not too fun inning.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
That's a big thank you.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Yeah, the history. We need a win. We need to start this road trip off right. Man, oh Shevitz. Man, oh man. We need pitching. Somebody's got to step up. That's why I called on Cade Povich to be the guy. But, I mean, I'm very encouraged by what he's capable of doing. But even he's got to put up better numbers than he did in his first start. Eflin seems to be pretty reliable for 6 innings, 2 or 3 runs. But everybody else right now, we're still waiting on seeing the best of what they can do. And yeah, Lugo's good. We're facing a Cy Young runner-up from last season. But still, I feel like Seth Lugo, as well as he played last year, if you look at his career, a bit of an aberration. Bit of a career year out of nowhere. I don't think anybody was expecting a year from him like that. So I'm hoping he regresses back to sort of the Seth Lugo that's more in line with his career numbers, which is to say a guy that's, not terrible, but certainly not Cy Young caliber. All right, we're ready. Ryan O'Hearn, first pitch. He takes a strike. Turn and burn. Turn and burn, folks.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
O'Hearn doesn't have an RBI yet, but .316 batting average, and the OPS is over 800. Look at that. Chilo has got a special message, and it's a positive one. Chilo, I'm very, very happy about that. How about that?
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
A 7-month Magic member. Chilo was doing it during the dark days, so I got to give you credit, Chilo. 0-2 pitch to O'Hearn is just a hair high, apparently. Could have been called strike 3. We get the break. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lugo rocks. The next pitch, line to the opposite field. That ball's slicing, and did that hit the pole? Oh, it hit the netting just to the left of the foul pole. They got the netting here at this ballpark all the way down to the foul pole. That seems a little bit too much for me. If I got a seat way down the line, I can handle it. 1-2 to O'Hearn. Inside, 2-2. We need a good leadoff at bat right here. Make the pitcher throw. 2-2 from Lugo. Good for O'Hearn to lay off. It's full count now. That pitch dipped low and in. Same looking pitch O'Hearn struck out on in yesterday's ball game against Tanner Houck. He lays off this time. He's got a full count. Payoff pitch. Slap to left again, and again it's going to slice and bounce off the screen. Down the left side stands. All right, we're making Lugo throw pitches. Let's go. Let's put it in play now. Payoff pitch. O'Hearn swung at ball 4, but he's able to foul it away. And O'Hearn's hanging tough. Thanks again, Chilo.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Lugo's next 3-2 is outside ball 4, and Ryan O'Hearn, you are my hero. Great at bat.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Showing patience, showing the ability to fight off a couple of tough pitches, waiting to get a pitch he could hit, and finally got ball 4. Instead, he's on. Tyler O'Neill coming up, folks. Get those Popeye emojis up.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
First pitch to O'Neill. Line drive, base hit down the left field line. That one's going to roll up into the corner. O'Hearn turns and hits third base. He'll stop there. Tyler O'Neill with a stand-up double, and the Orioles are ready to respond. Second and third, nobody out. Folks, splash it up, Tyler O'Neill style.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
O'Neill had an 0 for yesterday. After such a hot start, well, he's back to hitting ropes. That ball was tagged down the left field line. Here's Heston Kjerstad. Folks, please. Oh, look out. First pitch is a called strike. Heston, you don't have to do too much here, buddy. Try to at least move these runners. Drive one in, move the other to third. You can do that without a hit. A hit would be good, but there's ways to help without a hit. That pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bugle time. Kjerstad waving that bat around. Here comes the pitch. He got one up and in and fouls it off. Heston Kjerstad. Man, against righties, look at this lineup. I mean, having Mullins back cleanup's a little crazy, but pitch upstairs. 2-2. We got a lineup tonight that's got a bottom third of the order: Heston Kjerstad, Ryan Mountcastle, and Jackson Holliday. Show me a bottom three in the order as potentially dangerous as that. Here's a pitch, fouled away. Kjerstad hanging in there, a sinker on the outside edge. Still 2-2. Come on, Charm City chat. We need runs. We need a lead. Pitch. Hit on the ground and foul. Kjerstad did well to get a piece of that one. A breaking ball that was moving fast toward the ground. Able to get the bat to it. Stays alive. The Orioles are showing a lot of moxie right now against Seth Lugo. Fighting off pitches and keeping these at-bats extended, waiting for the right time to do something. Pitch, hit on the ground, and that's through the whole left side, base hit. 1 run scores. Another one's going to try. Here comes the throw in. It's off. He's out. O'Neill says challenge. O'Neill did not slide. Sally Perez was to the third base side of home plate to get this relay throw and spun around to tag Tyler O'Neill, who went in standing. India with the throw in from left. And I don't know. They're going to have to prove that it's a phantom tag. I mean, all he has to O'Neill's got a pair of batting gloves sticking out of his right butt pocket. All the catcher has to do is tap those gloves, and that still counts as an out. I don't even know if we're challenging this. We are. We're challenging this. I don't see how he's not out. They're going to have to come up with some angle that's showing some sort of space between the mitt and the runner. And, yeah, every angle, it looks like a tag, even if it's not. You have to have a definitive angle. O'Neill really should be sliding in from the first base side of that plate. Not happy with that decision, especially the way he extends his foot here to hit the base, the home plate. I mean, he could have hyperextended something. That was a little bit weird and potentially dangerous. I don't like O'Neill's decision here to not slide. And yeah, there really wasn't a need to break for the plate. Still nobody out in the inning. We would have had runners. He would have been at third base with nobody out. It's a tie ball game right now either way. So let me just get that out of the way. Here comes the call. I don't think we're going to have this overturned. It's too bad. Kjerstad with a really nice piece of hitting there to the opposite field on a 2-strike count. Umpire's still waiting on a call here. The longer you wait, the more chance there is you get an overturned call. If they saw something that said it was obvious, they would have made the call by now. Runners out at the plate. The Orioles lose the challenge. And, yeah, I wouldn't have used that challenge, and Tyler O'Neill needs to not be doing that. I mean, go down, slide to the outside. You see how far, he sees how far Perez is from the plate. Just slide and avoid the tag that way. All right, runner at second, 1 out. And Ryan Mountcastle, first pitch hitting a one-hop bounce to third base. Throw is offline. That ball gets away. That ball will get away, and a run will come in to score. Kerstad scores standing on the wild throw from the third baseman. And the Orioles get their second run and take the lead 2-1. We'll take it. That Michael Garcia with the throw up the first base line. Unable to handle it was Pasquantino. Runner goes up to second base on the wild throw. 2-1 Orioles now. Jackson Holiday at the plate. Whoops, that's the wrong button. And the first pitch is ball one to Holiday. Been a bit of a weird inning here. But Seth Lugo on the ropes here a bit. Could have been worse, though. 1-0 pitch is inside 2-0. 2-0 on Holiday. Again, folks, not a whole lot of break in this lineup. This is your number 9 hitter. Pitch. Taken, called a strike that was outside by 3 inches. Should be 3-0. The ump stinks.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
2-1 the count. Runner at second, and the pitch up and away, 3-1. That was not close. That was not close. Gunner is on deck, Jackson. Oh, my God. How good does that feel to say? The phrase Gunner is on deck just rolls off the tongue. Pitch. Line drive. Smothered by Pasquantino at first. But come on, wait. That's the play I want to challenge. That was close. Holiday trying to beat out the pitcher covering the bag at first base. And I'm telling you, folks, that's a lot closer than you would think. It looks like he's out. I mean, it's close. Give me a frame by frame here. All right, just by the hair of his chinny chin. Holiday is indeed out. 2 down, runner at third now. And here comes Gunner.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
And he takes a called strike. I'll just say that play was worth challenging more than the one we did. But whatevs. We would have lost both of them. 0-1 on Gunner. 2 down, two runs in. Pitch. Low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Henderson lined out his first time up. Right back up the middle to the shortstop. 25 pitches in the inning from Lugo. He only had to throw 10 in the first. Next offering, hit on the ground, right to second. Massey has it, and that'll end the inning. But the Orioles, bit of a weird inning, but we take the lead, and I got to fix the scoreboard again, folks. At the end of 1.5, it's the Orioles 2, the Royals 1. What is up with this scoreboard now? That was a weird inning. How many times am I going to have to adjust this thing tonight? What are we doing? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Folks, I'll be with you in just a sec. Just doing a little bit of housekeeping here. Okay, that one's back up. Then over here, same thing. Is back up. And something like that. Whoops. Down. How's that look? All right? All right, scoreboard's back. Good evening. How you doing, everybody? Look, 2 us, 1 them. Gunner's back. Now we need Dean Kramer to settle down after a bad first inning. Come on. How you doing, Charm City chat? What's on everybody's mind? My pants are chafing. Uh-oh. Like chafing? Beano. It is the bottom part of the order coming up for the Royals. You would hope Kramer is going to be able to, hold the lead for this inning at least. Hey, speaking of dizzy, where's my special lucky? Folks, we got sunlight out here. See that? You see that? That is natural light. Can I just turn this damn thing off for the rest of the game? Let's see what happens. Oh, my. We better stick with it for a little while. All right. Here we go. Bottom of the second. Michael Garcia takes a called strike from Kramer. He's off to a good start. Garcia, already a couple of home runs. He's not really known for his power. More a speed guy, hitting .353. And he goes to the opposite field here. It's hanging up there for O'Neill, though. Moving to his left, he makes the catch. That is a really important first out. Not only get the leadoff man out of the way, but a guy with a lot of speed that can hurt you on the bases. Garcia retired. Take it back over here now. Now I'm too pink. I don't know. Whatever. Pitch to Melendez is taken for a strike, and we got the benefit of a bad call there. A couple inches high. MJ Melendez off to a terrible start. Just 0-77. No homers, no RBI. He fouls one away. And quickly 0-2 on him. All right. Well, I'm here to represent all gingers out there. Little Orphan Annie, Carrot Top, pitch, up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kramer relies on his fastball 73.3% of the time. That's the third highest rate in all of baseball. Here's a hit on the ground to second base. Over to first with it is Holiday. And Kramer has retired the first 2 batters here in the second. Kyle Isbell, the number 9 hitter, coming up next. A chance for a 1-2-3 inning against the bottom of the order. That would be good. A chance for us to then come back, add on to the lead, because then you go back through the tough part of the order, and you want to have a little space between us and the Royals. There's a curveball dropping in there for a strike. Isbell hitting just a $133 without an RBI. And another breaking ball. This one hits the outside corner. Strike 2. Oh, you can do anything here, Dean Kramer. Couple of curveballs in the zone taken for a strike. I mean, the world is your oyster. What do you want to do? Another curveball. This one in the dirt. Isbell lays off. And the count 1-2. And now this scoreboard, I need to... Why is everything jumping around today? What is the deal? What is the deal? I got to adjust this. Okay, 1-2 coming to Isbell. Is taken high, 2-2. Every time I go to adjust this, what is the deal? All right, how about that? Pitch is low. Full count on Isbell. 2 down, nobody on. What's the deal with airline peanuts? I mean, what is the deal? Pitch. Fouled back still, 3-2. Dan, I'd love to have an update on Kyle Gibson. I was feverishly looking for one yesterday and couldn't find one. Isbell hits this one high in the air to right field, but luckily it's going to hang up there, and O'Neill will track it down to make the final out. Isbell with a swing that looked like a home run swing, but he doesn't have a whole lot of pop. It'll be a fly ball to right to end the inning. Dean Kramer, 1-2-3. We go now to the third, 2-1 Baltimore. Oh my God, bruh. Why can't Kramer get outs, bruh? He just got 4 straight outs. The final out of the first, and now 1, 2, 3 in the second. He's on a roll, man. He's on a roll. Hope you get the bye-bye birdie call. Yeah, you know what? My bye-bye birdie call so far this season has been a little bit poor by my own standards. I set a standard, and I feel like I haven't met it yet this season. I don't know what it is. Maybe it has something to do with the neighbor. But I'm ready for a home run tonight because, again, this is a late start. It's actually daytime here. There is a lot of sun out here, and I feel like I'm entitled to react any way I damn well please. Hit me a home run. Let me make the best home run call of the year to date tonight. Adley Rutschman, Jordan Westberg, Seth Mullins, due up. Let's keep the pedal to the metal here after that previous inning. Seth Lugo looks like he can be gotten to. Yeah, the neighbor's been living rent-free in my head here for the past couple of weeks, but he's moving out tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow, he leaves here tomorrow. It's only a day away. See, that's from Annie, right? I'm going with the whole ginger theme. I'm sticking with it. Hey, it's pet night at the ballpark. There's a giant St. Bernard. Holy cow. Don't leave a pyramid behind, if you know what I mean. I don't want to sit in a section with a dog that large. All right, Adley Rutschman. First pitch to him in the inning is called a strike, bottom of the zone.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
B, aggressive. B-E, aggressive. Rutschman hitting .286 on the season at the moment. 8 for 28. As a check swing, but it's a called strike either way on a curveball from Lugo. 0-2 on Rutschman. Pet night. Well, let's say, I mean, are you allowed? Are cats ever allowed at any? I feel like cats always getting the short end of the stick. I've never seen a night where, of course, it would be crazy. Just a bunch of cats running around. This pitch is low and inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They do have them for cats. I've never seen it. It seems like it would be a logistical nightmare. 1-2 pitch is outside, 2-2. I mean, I know some people with cats are able to discipline their cats and get them to, stick around. But most people, like, their cats just do whatever they want to do. Here's a tapper back to the pitcher. Lugo has it over to first in time, and Rutschman is retired to begin the top of the third. A lot of Cougars. Yeah, it's always Cougar night at Camden Yards. And the surrounding bars. Yeah, that much. Yeah, large cats. I'm talking about the domestic ones. Not the nocturnal party all night ones. Folks, Miss Janet Hill got that clever Baltimore wit that I like. Always fun to interact with Janet in here. She gets me. She gets the jokes. Westberg, 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground, chopped foul, third base side. He's behind 0-2. Westberg 0 for 1 so far, hitting .360 with 3 home runs in the early going. Oh, you got to stick your cat in a clear backpack? And that's a called strike 3. Westberg frozen. He will go back to the dugout. Not sure what Westberg was looking for there. He got a fastball, inner part of the plate, middle of the zone, middle in. Seth Mullins is up.
Well said, now you know what to do.
First pitch to him. Bouncing in there for ball 1, a curveball. Mullins currently hitting .296, 11 RBI through the first 10 games. Oh, wait, through the first 7 games. What am I talking about? That ball's hit the left center field, and that's going to split the outfielders. Mullins should be able to take second as the center fielder has to slide to stop that ball from going all the way to the wall. And look at Mullins. A little fly fishing. He's got his own way of casting his rod. All right, don't take that out of context. That didn't sound good coming out of my mouth. And to be honest, neither did that either. Just erase the last 20 seconds of this broadcast. Folks, here's Ryan O'Hearn, runner at second base, 2 down. And splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
There is a curveball that is on the outside corner for strike 1 to Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Folks, sometimes I put my foot in my mouth. Okay, I can't. All right, I'll just stop talking. My foot, nobody else's. Here's a line drive, first base side foul off the tarp. 0-2 on Ryan O'Hearn. He walked his first time up. 2-1 Baltimore. We're in the top of the third. We need a win. 0-2 pitch. Upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was a whole leg. Look, I'm a bit of a freak. What do you want me to tell you? This pitch is fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just another freak in the freak kingdom, folks. Hunter S. Thompson said it best. 50 pitches from Lugo on the day already. Here comes the 1-2 to O'Hearn, and he lays off a pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Bugle time. Come on, CCC. Let's hear it. We got Mullins out there at second, so anything hit in the outfield will score him. 2-2. Low ball 3. One more time. That'll wake up my apartment building. Payoff pitch. Swung on. He got jammed. Hit to third base. Garcia has it over to first in time. And the inning is over. O'Hearn gets sawed off on that pitch. Mullins got a double, but he is left stranded. We go now to the bottom of the third. The Orioles ahead 2-1. How's my squeak game, Janet, so far this year? Kind of sounds like Melanie's bed springs. All right, there we go. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Just throwing Melanie under the bus while I'm at it. Hey, folks. How you enjoying the game so far? Obviously, with me calling it, it's even better than it ever could be. But guess what? We've got 85 people in here right now, and less than half of you watching right now have hit the like button. Now, that's okay. I'm not reprimanding you. I'm just reminding you gently that this would be a good time to do it. Get it out of the way. We've got a couple more hours of baseball to go. And, yeah. All you got to do is tap a little thumbs up there at the bottom of your screen, your device, whatever the hell it is, and you're helping out the channel. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, folks. We hit 100 likes with regularity these days. So I'm not going to accept this 42 count. No sirree, Bob. We're better than that. Let's go. All right. There's your pep talk. Subscribe as well if you haven't done so, folks. 2460, the next. We're going to get the 2500. That's going to be a celebration. Halfway to 5K is a celebration game, and I hope it's coming up within about I don't know, next 5 games. That would be 10 a game. Before we leave Arizona, we're getting there. That much I'm going to say. Here's a first pitch strike to Jonathan India. As we begin the bottom of the third, it's the top of the order here for the Kansas City Royals. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Splitter from Kramer. Come on, Dino. This is the prove-it inning. You got the bottom of the order out in the second. Now can you get this top of the order out? 0-2 to India. That one's crushed on an 0-2 pitch. Going back on it at the track, making the catch is Kjerstad. Luckily, this time he didn't lose it. Loud out number 1 there. I mean, on 0-2, that's a pitch that's a little bit too fat, but Kramer got away with it. India coming up about 6 or 7 feet short of testing a home run there. Bobby Witt Jr. looks at a called strike. He had a weakly hit ball to third for an infield hit his first time up. Came around to score the only run of the game so far for Kansas City, and this pitch is fouled back behind home plate. 0-2 on Bobby Witt Jr. Currently hitting .269 without a home run, 3 RBI. Upper deck here at Kauffman Stadium is virtually empty. In fact, it might be, are those people or, I mean, if it's that empty, they should just close the upper deck. Witt Jr. crushes it to left, but right at Kjerstad on a line. Whew. Exhale, folks. We got Bobby Witt Jr. out on a hard hit ball right at left fielder Heston Kjerstad. 2 down. And Kramer, with 2 down now at 45 pitches, which is 15 per inning. If he can quickly get past Quintino, it can be a decent pitch count pace we're on here. There's a nice get ahead pitch, 94 mile an hour. I need coffee. I am fumbling. A nice pitch outside corner at 94 miles an hour to make it 0-1. Next pitch is low and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Might be time for a lucky. 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Right center. Shallow. Coming in is O'Neill. He's got it. And guess what, folks? Dean Kramer has retired 7 straight after getting the final out in the first. It's been 1-2-3 in the second and 1-2-3 in the third. We head to the 4th inning, 2-1, Baltimore. Is it time for a lucky? Luck be a BW tonight.
I mean, you know I'm a Lucky Strike fan from way back.
Way back. All right. Don't freak out, people.
We're on a mission from God.
Don't forget that.
This is great iced tea.
Today's game is being brought to you by Dickens Cider. Folks, you like the taste of good hard apple cider? Well, you don't have to look much farther than the Dickens family. They've been making great apple cider products now for generations. So if it's quality you're after, you can't do much better than Dick Insider. Go to your local grocer and ask for Dick Insider and see if you get arrested. All right. We are set for the top of the fourth inning. Tyler O'Neill going to lead things off, and he takes a called strike.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Nobody really seems to embrace the Popeye emoji for Mr. O'Neill, so I'll just start doing it my damn self. Next pitch hit on the ground, back toward Lugo. It takes a bit of a deflection towards second, and Massey, the second baseman, able to field it and throw out O'Neill for out number 1.
I swear I hit that ball right back up the middle, and all that happens is an out. Oh, that doesn't make me too happy. Skibidi-ska, skibidi-ska. Maybe next time I come up, I'll hit it out of the yard.
Here's Heston Kjerstad. He gets into one. Kjerstad splits the outfielders in right center. He'll have to hold up with a long single. They get the ball back in quickly, but Kjerstad now 2 for 2. I like it. Really large biceps there, Froggy. Big arms, That's pretty much it. That's the rationale. Here is Ryan Mountcastle. And he takes off the plate outside for ball 1.
Okay, mount up.
They didn't have a Hercules emoji option, so I went with Popeye. Lugo checks on O'Neill at first. The pitch. Lined and right to third. Garcia goes to second for 1, over to first. That's a double play. We are hitting into double plays with more regularity this season, it has to be said. That kills the rally. Inning is over.
Big buck, stop it all.
On to the bottom of the fourth, 2-1 Baltimore. How you doing, folks? We got some out-of-town scores here. In extra innings, the A's defeated the Rockies 6-3 earlier today. Diamondbacks up 6-4, bottom of the seventh over the Nationals. Tigers defeated the White Sox 7-4. Phillies with a 2-0 lead on the Dodgers in the bottom of the seventh. Cubs defeated the Padres earlier 3-1. Yankees won again. They beat the Pirates 9-4. Red Sox with a 13-9 win over the Cardinals. Braves have a 3-0 lead over the Marlins right now. Mets shut out the Blue Jays earlier 5-0. And a 9-8 Mariners over the Giants score. Guardians and Angels coming up later. Reds and Brewers just getting started, no score. Same with the Rays and Rangers. And you're all caught up on the out-of-town scoreboard. That's simple. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Yeah, I bet you would. Hey, I had a really good burger last night with that Wagyu beef. A Wagyu beef burger. Ooh. That was scrum diddly-umptious. Scrum diddly-umptious. Hey, the Royals have a hot dog race. Hey, is it okay for me to admit that I'm a huge Oriole fan, but I just don't give a rat's patoot about these hot dog races? Is it okay? I mean, we're like the last team to do it. Everybody does this. It's not all that unique, 0-1 the count on Salvador Perez as we get started, bottom of the fourth. I mean, I'm sure the kids like it and all, but my goodness, they've got it like on the schedule. They've got it on the schedule like, hey, make it out here for this game because you're not going to want to miss that 1 minute where there's some hot dogs running around. I mean, if that's what it takes to get you out to the yard, folks, I don't know what to tell you. 0-2 on Perez. Hit on the ground. And Gunnar just booted it. A one-hopper to short off the heel of Gunnar's glove into center field. That is an error all day. First play in the field for Gunnar. That I think. And yikes. Oof.
Big buck, stop it all.
Kerstad lost one in the sky, and now Gunnar loses one on the ground. Perez is at first with nobody out. Here's Michael Massey, and he takes ball one on a curveball low. Well, we got to work around this. And the pitch is low. 2-0. Come on, Dino. That was just don't read into that error too much, all right? It never happened. 2-0. That one just hits the outside corner belt high for strike one. We can turn double plays too, you know. Let's get a ground ball here. 2-1 pitch. Low for ball three. Three and one to Massey. Runner at first. Nobody out. Pitch popped up. Will it stay in play? It looks like it's going to fade out of play on the right side. The count is full on Massey. He's hitting .304 after that single back in the first inning. What is this shot? Well, maybe that is an indication of how tough it is to see the ball in the sky because I just saw blurry clouds. What was that? Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss. Strikeout of Massey.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. One away. Here is Cavan Biggio. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. See, Dean? It's okay. First pitch strike. It's good stuff. Oh, 1 pitch. That one looked like it might have just touched the bottom of the zone. We don't get the call. 1-1. Infield shifted heavily toward the right side against this lefty batter. Shortstop Gunnar Henderson almost even with the second base bag. Here's a ball hit foul off to the right. 1-2 on Biggio. Sorry. 1 out, runner at first. Kramer up to 60 pitches now. The 1-2. Fouled straight back. Let me close my door. Hold on. The 1-2 pitch. That one's lifted in the air and going to drop in front of O'Neill for a base hit. Runner at second, Perez, thankfully. His slowness prevented first and third with 1 out. It's first and second with 1 out. Folks, this is why speed is important. Sometimes a good hitter like Perez can clog up the bases, and right now, his speed has been helping us. or his lack of speed. Michael Garcia is up with one down, first and second base. Here comes the first pitch to Garcia, and on the outside edge, maybe just a hair off the edge, but we get call. It's strike one on Garcia. He lined out his first time up. Not easy to double up this guy. He's got a lot of speed. The 0-1 popped foul, 0-2. "35 of Kramer's 64 pitches have been the four-seamer or the cut fastball." Here comes an 0-2 to Garcia. Off the plate outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Perez at second base, Biggio at first. The infield playing straight away. Pitch. Low. Full count. Or does that make it 2-2? Excuse me. Wow, they changed that count quickly on the board there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's better than 3-2. I'll take it. Come on, Dino. What's going on here? We have a break. Brandon Hyde's coming out. What's this about? Brandon Hyde normally doesn't come out unless he's making a change or there's an injury problem. He might have seen something concerning from Kramer on that last pitch. Looks like the trainer is out there as well. I did not see what Kramer did after that last pitch that has people worried. It's a quick visit, and we're not going to have a warm-up throw or anything. Kramer did a little something with his pitching hand after that throw. But it appears he's going to be okay. Are we going to be okay, though? We got a 2-2 count. First and second, only 1 out. We're up by 1 run. Here's the pitch. That ball is hit in the air right side along the foul line into foul ground. Mountcastle puts the glove out in desperation. Just hoping the ball might drop in it, but it's out of reach along where the tarp is on the right side of the stands. Still 2-2 on Garcia. It's a blister, probably a blister. 2-2 in the dirt, and it gets away. Oh, boy. That is the worst possible thing you can do. Both runners move up now with only 1 out. The double play ball that you want is no longer possible. You can get an unconventional one, but not the conventional one. Bad time for a wild pitch. Man, oh man, 1 down, second and third. Full count on Garcia. We need a strikeout. Payoff pitch. Hit up the middle, and that is a base hit. The tying run is in, and the trail runner is in as well. The Royals have just taken over the lead with a 2-run single by Michael Garcia. It's 3-2 Kansas City. Runner at first, 1 down for MJ Melendez. And he looks at a first pitch strike. All right, folks. Take your ulcer medication if it's around. 0-1 pitch. First to check on the runner. He's back. Again, Garcia with a lot of speed. It would not be a surprise to see him take off. The 0-1 is a breaking ball swung on and missed, and Melendez falls behind 0-2. Melendez looks lost at the plate. Just one hit on the season. They keep waiting for this guy to blossom. It's been a few years now. Doesn't really rate well as a fielder, but he hasn't done much with the bat in his career yet either. I say that with my fingers crossed, hoping I'm not jinxing anything. This pitch is up and away. It's 2-2. Excuse me, 1-2. Wow. I don't know who's working the scoreboard, but they're quick. Props to whoever's updating the live scoreboard here on the channel. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, line foul. Bouncing off the camera well on the first base side. The 1-2 pitch. Popped foul. We'll do it again. Kramer now. 74 pitches. 26 in this inning. With only one out. Trying to put away a guy who's only got one hit on the year. Pitch, and that is lined into right field and caught by O'Neill. Here comes the throw in back toward first. Garcia's back. 2 down in the inning. Melendez retired. Number 9 hitter Kyle Isbell. He's just 2 for 16 to start the year without an RBI. Left-handed batter. 0 for 1 so far today. First pitch, Adley pops up to try to nail Garcia, but luckily Garcia didn't run because that ball popped out of Adley's mitt. 1-0 the count on Isbell. Kramer kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Oh, make that a splitter. Same effect. Off speed with a little bit of a dip. Isbell swung over it, and the count is 1-1. Pitch. And in the air. Shallow right field. Somebody get it. That ball drops in. My goodness. Garcia goes first to third. It's a 2-out hit for Isbell. And now Kramer is on the ropes because the top of the order is up. Man, that ball fell in just the right spot for the Royals. Past Holiday and in front of O'Neill. Here comes Drew French. Jonathan India coming up for the 3rd time, and we're only in the 4th inning. Two down, runners at the corners. The Royals have regained the lead here with a couple of runs off the bat of Michael Garcia. Umpire comes out to break up the conversation. And now we're getting a highlight of the Kjerstad ball that we lost in the lights or the fog or whatever. We're looking at Gunner's error. We're looking at the wild pitch. Yep, a lot of mistakes here early in the game. Pitch. Outside corner, we get the call. Thank you, ump. That was an inch or two outside, but it's no balls, one strike on Jonathan India. He's flown out twice And it's getting colder, folks. You can start to see the breath of the players. 0-1 pitch. Fouled behind the plate. 0-2. Garcia at third. Isbell at first. 80 pitches from Kramer. We're still not through 4 innings. Pitch. That one's hit in the air. Left field. Should end the inning. Waiting on it is Kerstad. Comes in a few steps, makes the catch, and the inning is over now. But the Royals come back, a 2-run rally to take the lead back. The lead has changed hand a few times already. They went up 1-0. We took a 2-1 lead. Now they're ahead 3-2 as we head now to the 5th inning here in Kansas City. Folks, it'll be 9-1-2 due up. Holiday, Henderson, and Rutschman. We've got work to do. Looks like if we're going to win ugly with this team as it currently sits. Mazzo's out of here. All right, Mazzo, you take care now. You're going to miss a hell of a comeback. Hey, I got a special lucky. You're missing a special lucky, Mazzo. This is like a fun pack. This is a fun size special lucky. So as I enjoy this, I'm going to look a bit like a crackhead because, it's a small little fun size. Lovely. Thank you for being here tonight, folks. Just trying to recreate what the weather looks like in Kansas City with all the fog and the mist. It looks something like this. Yeah. Just trying to make this channel a little more interactive for you out there, like you're right at the ball game. All right, Jackson Holiday. First pitch, he takes a curveball in there for a strike. We're over here now. Holiday 0 for 1. Pitch. Another curve. Holiday might have got a piece of it, but it's strike 2. Yeah, Janet, normally that's my rule of thumb, but I'm here in my bird's nest alone. So here it's puff, puff, puff. The 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground up the middle, but once again, Bobby Witt Jr. in the right place. Scoops it up, throws the first in time to get Holiday. 1 down here in the top of the 5th, back to the top of the order. The Orioles right now just need to, not get into their own heads. They know they've made mistakes so far tonight, but it's a 1-run game. We've shown that we can get to Lugo with that 2-run inning. Gunnar Henderson takes a called strike.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
A lot of game left to go. 0-1 pitch. Fouled back 0-2. Woo! Look out. It burns. It burns. Pitch. Up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 from Lugo. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt, and Gunnar has begun his season 0 for 3. Striking out. 0 for 3 and an error in the field. Not exactly what you were hoping for on his season debut. But there's still a lot of game to go. Here's Adley Rutschman. He's got a hit tonight, 1 for 2. Lugo's 66th pitch of the night is fouled back. You're the second person, Calvin, talking about how we're going to break the record for double plays. That would be something. I don't think that's happening, but it's a positive outlook, right? 1 ball, 1 strike. Maybe we got a little bit, I don't remember a lot of people during the year last year praising the team for how seldom we hit into double plays. But hey, 1 week into a new year, let's just talk about how we're a team that insufferably hits into double plays ad nauseum every game. Okay. All right. 2-2 the count on Adley Rutschman. Pitch. Another just, okay. I guess write that down, folks. It's being stated as a fact, so apparently there you go. If we're not leading the division by June 30th, we won't win 90 games. That is a fact. This ball's hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Isbell. And that was a quick inning for Seth Lugo. Halfway through the ball game, the Royals lead it 3-2. 6 hits. The Orioles have 5. Both teams have 1 error. All right. Okay, this is what I want. This is what I want. All right, look. If everybody wants to talk about how crappy the team is, if we're going to lose 3 games in a row, it's going to get harder and harder for me to tell you to, have some patience. But this is what I'm asking for. In games that we win or are winning, does that mean we're going to hear some positive things from the same people who want to talk about how terrible we are? I'm just wondering. Are we going to reciprocate? Yeah. Do we have a reciprocal tariff on this? I'm just wondering. How's that going to work? No ideas? Crappy rotation of retreads and starters like Kramer that can't get to the 5th and giving up 3 more runs every outing. Sad to watch. Yep. Sad to watch. 3-2 ball game. I saw one of these graphs that had like one line going north and south, another east and west. One side was like positive, and the other side was negative, and one was like contender, and one was like rebuilding. And like the Orioles fell into a area of this graph as a fan base. That special corner where we're a contender, but we're negative. There aren't many other teams like us out there, apparently. I think the Blue Jays were another. And I'm not even sure if they're really contenders or not yet, but we'll see. But most people, bad team, negative outlook. Good team, we're in a weird part of this graph that I wish we weren't. Bobby Witt Jr. will lead it off, and he fouls it back 0-1. Hey, I see an Oriole fan in the front row. He just crushed a beer right behind the dugout. Well done, sir. Next pitch, called a strike on the outside corner. 0-2 on Witt. Yeah, last I checked, Kramer had retired like 7 in a row, and then, Gunnar made that error. All right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kramer's next pitch. Reached for, hit the second base. Holiday, hurry up. Witt is fast. He gets it there in time. 1 down. Take it back over here. We keep Bobby Witt Jr., the leadoff man, off the bases. That's always good. 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. Vinny Pasquantino, 0 for 2 tonight, is up now. He's flown out twice. Pitch. There's a curveball, drops right in there. Luckily, Pasquantino wasn't sitting on one because that was not a location you want to see too often. That dropped right down the middle of the plate. And that's a 4-seam fastball that's hit hard in the right. O'Neill goes into a dive, but unable to catch it, kind of trapped it, and the ball fell out of the glove either way. Base hit for Pasquantino. And, oh my God, there is a Sasquatch sighting. I just saw Bigfoot, folks, for a split second. I don't know if you're watching the same broadcast I am, but I just saw Bigfoot for a brief moment, just like every person who's ever reported seeing Bigfoot. It was just here's a line drive base hit by Perez. Jeez Louise, in the left field. He's on again. First and second, 1 down. Kramer on 88 pitches. And I'd say it's time to get that bullpen stirring, if it isn't stirring already. Did anybody see a Yeti or a Sasquatch? Here comes Brandon Hyde. All right, thankfully we had somebody getting warm. Looks like Dean's night is over. No words between Hyde and Kramer. It looks like Gregory Soto is going to get the call. Bullpen time. Kramer goes 4 1/3. He's given up 3 runs, and he's got 2 more out there that are his responsibility, but not all runs have been earned. Defense hasn't helped him out either. 1 unearned run in this one. Gregory Soto is coming out. You did, what did you do there, Baxter? What'd you do? What did you do, Baxter? Folks, it's a long season, and I just cannot get as, look. It might be a situation where this team is just going to struggle to play 500 ball for the first half of the season. We wait for Grayson to get back. All-star break Bradish. Hopefully we got to kick the tires on Kyle Gibson. Oh, you did see Bigfoot. Okay, Baxter is confirming that I'm not batshit crazy. Whoops, another. All right. When you say, bat guano crazy, okay, is that better? Guano crazy. I'm not. Somebody saw Bigfoot. Baltimore football history's back. I will only believe your Bigfoot claim if you have extremely blurry and shaky video evidence. I swear, BFH, that's exactly what it was. It was a flash in my screen. I thought my broadcast had cut away to the National Geographic Channel or something. But apparently there is a abominable snowman, or I don't know what the hell. Something's walking around the stadium out there somewhere in the mist. It makes it even creepier. All right, Michael Massey, left-handed batter. Gregory Soto, the lefty, on the mound. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Sinker at 97. Well, if there has been a bright spot in recent bad outcomes, you know what I'm talking about, losses, it's that some of our bullpen guys, there's strike two, well placed, knee high on the outside corner, 0-2. Some of our bullpen guys, even the ones we're a little bit, you know, not too confident in, have been stepping it up. And we need it. The 0-2 pitch is low and away, ball one. Excuse me. Great women's team for what? Basketball? Softball? Yeah, I went to USC the same years that Brian Roberts was on the team. Me and Brian Roberts have a connection. This pitch is off the plate outside with a slider, 2-2. I think I said it once on air last season. I was dating someone at the time, and she lived in a house that was right over the outfield wall of where the Gamecocks play. So I was basically within like yelling distance of Brian Roberts during the 1998 baseball season. Here's a ball hit on the ground. That's going to be the second out. Runners at first and third for the Royals. Mark Canna is going to come up to pinch hit. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Why is Mark Canna coming into the ball game here? Can somebody explain this? Get it? Canna, the righty bat, coming in to replace Cavan Biggio at DH. Oh, I guess because we went to a lefty and now they want a righty? Okay, this early? You want to do this early? All right. All right, KC. You want to burn? You want to do it this early on us? Come on, Soto. Show him what you can do. Show him you can get a right-hander out. What's going on here? We got a delay. Umpires motioning toward his right. I don't know why. Looks like we're about to get underway. Canna officially stepping into the box now. Soto gets the sign. First pitch. That one's hit on the ground hard, right to Gunnar. He's going to flip it to second for the force, and the inning is over. So Soto comes in and prevents another crooked number on the board after Dean Kramer departs after another subpar outing for him. Kramer ends with 4 1/3 innings, 3 runs, 2 earned. And yeah, not too far different than his first outing where he did get the win. He got through 5. He had to labor, but we gave him a little more run support than he's gotten so far in this one. We need to score some runs. That's all there is to it. All I know is right now the Royals have 3 runs. If we can keep them at that, it's up to this offense to get it done, not the pitching. The bullpen's been doing pretty good lately, folks. I don't know if you've noticed. Hopefully they'll keep it going for us here. We need it. We need it. Charm City chat, hang in there, folks. Here comes the sun. Look at that. Hey, you remember the old Oriole poster there? It's still there. Just hiding behind the curtain. Look at that magic. Look at the magic. I'm living in Hollywood out here. James Cameron ain't got nothing on me. What a setup. Huh? Hey, did we hit 2450 or did that already happen? Did we make a note of it or were we waiting for something else? I don't know, but I'm happy to be at 2450. Likes are at 61. We gotta get that going, folks. 2/3 of you have hit the like button, but 1/3 of you have not. Come on, folks. Why not? You're watching. It's a pretty good trade. I will give you 3 hours of the most passionate call of an Orioles game you're going to find out there. You tap a button for 1 second. Deal? All right. Jordan Westberg, 0 for 2, fouls off the first pitch. We're underway in the top of the 6th.
Well, West is that way.
I mean, it's a hell of a deal, folks. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled back again, 0-2. Anthony Santander coming by to say hello. Oh, Tony's been here before. Chilo, he misses us. 0-2 pitch. Popped up. And that'll get out of play again. Pretty slim. I mean, you know, we got to take advantage of the fact that this is, I don't know if this isn't their home debut, I don't think. But I mean, it's a Friday night game. The weather has certainly created a much smaller crowd than they would have wanted. So you don't really have that 10th man, whatever the hell you call it. I don't know. You don't have that extra support from a big home crowd. As a road team, you want to take advantage of that. 1-2 pitch. Right back to Lugo. He stabs it out of the air. My goodness. Westberg, a line drive right back to the pitcher. It's just going that way right now for us, folks. I get it. The starting pitching, Charlie Morton for me, has got to go out there, and if he doesn't pitch a good third game, then I say it's time to look at an alternative, which to me, I think would be Kyle Gibson. I want an update. I want to kick the tires on Kyle Gibson if Morton's next start is another dud. And then we work our way back. If Kramer continues to struggle, if a guy like McDermott is ready to go or Grayson's ready to come back, make room. We got to start shifting these pitchers around until we got 5 guys we can be satisfied with, until we can make an actual addition, perhaps during the trade window in the middle of the year. Here is a curveball to Seth Mullins for a strike. After getting ahead 2-0, Mullins with a 2-1 count.
Well said, now you know what to do.
And the pitch. Outside, 3-1. Lugo up to 80 pitches. The Orioles are down 1 run, folks. All it takes is for, the other team to maybe get a little sloppy. That happens. That's a called strike, full count. Mullins is having a season to start that, like that 30-30 season he had back in, 2021, 2022? 2022, I believe. No, 2021. 30-30 man. Payoff pitch. Pop foul out of play. We'll do it again. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 6th. Need a lucky hat and a sandwich. Man, that sandwich thing really took off. I brought it up once, and now it's part of BirdWatcher lore. All right, I'm going to have to start getting more sandwiches. This pitch is popped up by Mullins to right. Can of corn out there. Melendez has it for the 2nd out. 84 pitches for Lugo. We'll see whether or not he goes beyond 6 innings. That will be the decision for the Royals to make. Hopefully the Orioles will knock him out. Let's keep this inning going. Ryan O'Hearn is up, and this inning is going to be over. Weak ground ball to first, and an unassisted put out there by Pasquantino. That'll do it here in the 6th. Seth Lugo had that one shaky inning, giving up a couple of runs. Otherwise, it was vintage Lugo. Is that a thing you can say? He may come back for one more inning. We'll see. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Kansas City ahead 3-2. Yeah. When you say they, Shantae, I mean, do you mean all of baseball? Because, again, he was a Cy Young Award, runner-up. He finished, second or third in the voting. I think he might have even finished ahead of Corbin Burns in the voting. So it's not like it's just us. But I'll admit, from what I've seen from him tonight, it's not like a Garrett Crochet situation. I can't lean on the fact that Seth Lugo is pitching in a way that, we're cooked. No. We should be able to do a little bit better than this. I mean, right now we're looking at what? A couple of runs on 5 hits through 6 innings. You just want a little bit better. Again, if our offense is going to be our strong suit, you want to get 3 or 4 runs on the board at this stage of the ball game. Get that starter out of there. We didn't do that. We're down a run. Oh, boy. Might have to have a snack. All right, folks, it's too quiet around here. What's going on down at the nightclub?
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Ooh. Ah. Tonight's unhealthy early morning snack is these. A little snack. Gregory Soto, first pitch to Michael Garcia is fouled off. No balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th, 3-2 Royals. Lugo looks like his day is over, the way he is milling about in the dugout right now. There's a called strike. It's 0-2. Hey, there's little sticks of crunchy, sweet goodness. And check swing. Garcia goes around. That's strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah, these are pretty good. I like because you can chomp on them like Bugs Bunny when he eats a carrot. It's like, nyeh. What's up, Doc? There's a slider, it looks like, on the outside corner for a called strike 1 on MJ Melendez. And next pitch has popped up. Not a whole lot behind it. Into right field. Tyler O'Neill coming in a little bit. Makes the catch. 2 down. Gregory Soto, has to be said, looking pretty effective out there. Yeah. What's up, Doc? Eat a carrot. At this hour? Kyle Isbell up there with 2 down, nobody on. 1 for 2 on the day. Takes a first pitch strike. Soto's throwing strikes. Folks, I will... I've given Gregory Soto a lot of flack. When he's going well, I'm going to give him the credit. And he's going pretty well right now. That pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Matt, you spelled it wrong. It's not sandwich. It's sandwich. Folks, please, let's not talk about sandwiches unless we're going to refer to them by their proper, it's a sandwich. Oh, with Old Bay. Ah. Pitch. Low. Full count, or is it, no, 2-2. Again, I can't. Here's some Old Bay for you right here. Nobody's quicker than the scorekeeper on this game. 2-2 pitch. Oh, Adley tried to frame it. It was a bit off the zone there. Outside and maybe even a little bit low. Full count. 2 down, bases empty. Kyle Isbell. Payoff pitch and a swing and a foul tip at the plate. Isbell stays alive. Caffeine, sugar, a lucky strike or two. Breakfast of champions, folks. Here's another foul at the plate. Still a full count. Folks, tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Get on back here. Even though some of you may be running out of reasons to, get on back here anyway. Tomoyuki Sagano is going to try to make a start where he doesn't leave early with hand cramps. And he'll be taking on Michael Waka. Here's a ground ball to first. Mountcastle will flip it to Soto, and there's an inning. A nice clean inning. From our bullpen, once again. It's on the batters here, folks. We've got 2 runs in 6 innings, and Hunter Harvey appears to be coming on now for the Royals, right-hander. It's time for the offense to do something. 3-2 Kansas City going into the 7th inning. I smell a sandwich. I'm just the mail machine, and I don't hit for nobody but you. Hey! I'm just the mail machine, and I don't hit for nobody but you. Rod smells magic. All right, Rod. Well, if that smell lingers for too long, maybe do one of those carbon monoxide tests or something, just to be sure. Careful now. You're not picking up my chewing, are you? This is an ASMR. Is there only one Old Bay seasoning? I mean, do they come in like flavors? Or like an Old Bay Light? Maybe it's just my upper lip. Yeah, it's your upper lip. Up your nose with a rubber hose, huh? Low sodium Old Bay. That's like non-alcoholic. Like, what's the point? Come on, folks. Lean in. If you're going to use something, lean in. That's my advice. They do have flavors? Like what? Oh, boy. What have they done? Tyler O'Neill, swing and a miss. Hunter Harvey into the ball game. Here's a guy. Last season. Well, I'm going to get this season's stats. 3 innings. He has not given up a run. 4 strikeouts, no walks. This guy hasn't given up anything. Swing and a miss, 0-2 on Tyler O'Neill.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Hot and spicy. All right. Garlic. Now, I like garlic on anything, but I don't know. Can't we just keep things the way they are? I'm an old man. This ball's hit the right center field. Find a spot. It only finds the glove of MJ Melendez. Right fielder making the catch. 1 down in the top of the 7th. What if a worse neighbor moves in after my neighbor moves out? I doubt it because I talked to the house lady. This guy is the first, like, Westerner to move in next to me. Usually I have a local living, and they don't care. He did because he thought he was on some magical vacation paying, like, bottom-of-the-barrel rent. Like, dude, no, this is like a residential, like... What are you doing here, buddy? We got Heston Kjerstad at the plate. I'm just snacking. I'm sorry. I don't typically just snack away like this. But it's helping me right now. And these pieces are all broken up, making it easier for me to just, I don't know, eat the whole bag. 3-0 on Kerstad. Come on. We need a base runner. Or tie the game with a swing. I don't know. Up to you. Pitch. Called a strike. Hitters count for Kerstad 3-1. He's already got a couple of hits today, a run scored and a run batted in. He's been the highlight of the night for Baltimore. Pitch. And that pitch is fouled away. Of course, there was also a low light. And I guess when he was looking for that ball in left field earlier in the game, there was no light. He couldn't see that ball. Pitch. Line drive into right field. Stay fair. That ball is just foul of the pole. Just short of it as well. It would not have gotten all the way there, but it just a little bit farther and a little bit straighter, and that ball's sneaking out of here down the right field line. Full count. Payoff pitch to Silent J. Here it is. And he reaches for one, goes the other way, stays alive, fouls it off. Folks. I know it's a bit of a contradiction. You got a bugle and someone telling you to be quiet at the same time. Here's a chopper foul. Kerstad, how did he get a piece of that? You can tell Kerstad can really see the ball right now. That's not the first time tonight that he fouled a pitch off. That was way out of the zone. Pitch. Reaches for another one. This one's 7-8 inches outside. Fouls it away. Would be nice to have taken ball 4 there, but Kerstad, I think Harvey's going to keep throwing it out of the zone. I think Kerstad needs to lay off. Oh, he gets one at the bottom of the zone. He takes it, and it's a called strike 3. Fastball at 95. Man, what a battle that was. And credit to Harvey, because I was thinking he was going to keep testing Kerstad to go out of the zone, and what does he do? Nails the bottom of the zone with a fastball. Damn it. 2 down for Ryan Mountcastle.
Okay, mount up.
Swing and a miss on a slider, perfectly placed knee-high on the outside corner. Harvey is off to a good start, and right now he's close to a perfect inning here. There's strike 2 as Mountcastle with a whiff. Looked like another slider. I've noticed a lot of pitchers are basically just going to that same spot, low and away with a breaking ball against Mountcastle. Now he goes up and in with a fastball to mix things up. It's off the plate by a lot. Mountcastle wasn't really in danger of getting hit, but it was up and in. So now what do? You look again low and away. He's going to try to throw that slider and break off the plate again. Or maybe hit the bottom of the zone with another fastball like he did in the last at-bat. Here we go. It's a slider, but thankfully it starts way off the plate. So nothing for Mountcastle to even consider swinging at. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Slider again. Oh, that was a splitter. Excuse me. I thought it was more of a front door slider, but that one just broke straight down, I guess. So it's a 2-ball, 2-strike count, another foul ball. Come on, Mountie. Catcher sets up, pitch. Check swing, did he go? Yes, says the first base umpire. Mountcastle reacts as though he got done wrong there. It is a check swing strikeout. How many of those did we have in that Boston series? That's something that I've noticed that's been a little bit too frequent. Striking out on check swings when it's like, man, either follow through or hold back. Wasting outs that way too many times. Oh, boy. Well, folks, it's 7th inning stretch time in Kansas City. You know what that means. We have a tradition. And even though I know our morale is a little bit low, sometimes you just got to keep the tradition alive. Folks, it's a 1-run ball game, all right? 1 run. 1 run. Uno runno. Time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
There you go. And I'm going to plead with you watching out there right now. Let's get those likes up, 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 up. I know at least 20 of you out there right now haven't done it yet. Charm City chat, if you don't mind. Maybe it's me. Maybe they're thinking I'm asking too much. Maybe they're thinking I haven't earned it. I don't know. I'll let the Charm City chat speak on my behalf. We need the likes to get up there to 100. Everybody's got to pitch in with a little tap. Just a little tappy tap tap. A little taparoo. I promise you. It'll be good mojo going forward. What's going on with this game now? Hold on. Now my game isn't playing. Let's make sure I get it back up here. I'm going to miss something. Always something. All right. We good? First pitch to Jonathan India is a strike with Sir Anthony Dominguez on in relief of Gregory Soto. We're in the bottom of the 7th. The Royals lead at 3-2. The 0-1 pitch inside. A sinker at 97 from Dominguez. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sir Anthony, 2 2/3 innings and 3 appearances so far in the season without giving up a run. Opponents hitting just $1.25 off of him. Here's a tapper at the plate foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Folks, the thing with bullpens is you never know. One game could destroy a lot of ERAs. One bad game. But right now, this bullpen, India, by the way, fouling that ball off of his, just above his right knee, the lower part of his upper leg. Lower thigh, I guess? I don't know. I feel like by the time you get down that low, it's not really your thigh anymore. But it was just above the knee. I don't know. What do you call it? It's 2-2. India's 0 for 3. Pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Come on, Blue. We don't get check swings like that. Full count. If it's just above, I don't consider right above the middle of your knee a thigh. You got to get up there where it starts, getting a little something you can grab onto. I think that part of your body has no name. How about that? Jonathan India has reached on what, a walk? Really? Are we doing a leadoff walk, Dominguez? Come on now. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. It's the upper lower void. It's the forehead of the knee. I think it's the lower part of your upper leg. I think that's the easiest way to put it. That's where he hit that foul ball. But then again, I also like the idea that there's just no way to describe it. It's just this impossible, no name for it part of the body. It's like undiscovered land. All right. Bobby Witt Jr. at the plate. There goes the runner. The throw down for Rutschman bounces in there. Bad throw from him, but looks like it wouldn't have mattered. Runner got in there pretty quick. A stolen base for the Royals. Who's out there running? The Garcia. Who is that? Who the hell's on base? I can't get his name. Who's out there? I don't want to look for it. Oh, Tolbert. There's a pinch runner out there named Tolbert. No wonder I was thrown off. Jonathan India is out of the ball game. Tolbert is in the pinch run. He steals that base. There's nobody out. An 0-1 count on Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch. Low and outside. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. Maybe he goes by Tolbert, you know? Like Stephen Colbert. When apparently it's really Colbert. Pitch, 2-0. That one catches the outside corner, knee high, strike one. We're in the bottom of the seventh, folks. Man, oh Shevitz. A loss tonight is really going to... The morale is really going to take a hit. Even for your boy here. This pitch is fouled straight back, 2-2. Not a great debut for Gunnar so far tonight. Hitless, and he made an error. A pretty bad one. 2-2 to Witt. Fouled back. Another 2-2 coming. Baltimore. Once again, it's going to be Sagano versus Waka tomorrow. There's a swing and a miss. That sweeper from Sir Anthony gets Witt Jr. chasing way out of the zone. Strike 3 on a very tough batter.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
It's always nice to see a batter that dangerous go down swinging on a pitch that far out of the zone. 1 out, and that'll bring up Vinny Pasquantino. And first base open, the lefty Pasquantino up. I'm thinking you might want to maybe not put him on, but, you know, not give him anything in the zone here. Drew French is out to have a chat, so perhaps that's what they're talking about. Has there been another Sasquatch sighting? Oh, no. Lucas Urseg is up in the Royal bullpen. I thought he was their closer. Why is he getting up in the 7th? Cino Perez is up for us. Getting loose. All right, mound meeting is over. Royals with a runner at second, 1 down, bottom of the 7th. Pasquantino coming up. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Again, this is the guy hitting behind Bobby Witt Jr. Dangerous left-handed bat. You got a base open. I would prefer to take my chances with Perez. But Dominguez throws a perfect first pitch. He hits the zone. Top of the zone, outside corner for strike 1. Pasquantino did not swing. Sir Anthony now a pickoff move. Unfortunately, he didn't commit. He stepped off the rubber, turned around, but I think he turned around just to deke the runner back to keep him close, but realized, wait a minute, I actually have a play here. Threw the ball to Gunner, but it was too late. 0-1 pitch. Up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. You got that slow-footed Sally on deck. I know he's a dangerous batter. He'll kill you if he gets a hold of one, but I like taking my chances. But Dominguez gets strike 2 as Pasquantino fouls this one away. So 2 strikes. Don't get fooled into a false sense of anything here. Again, be careful. I'm fine that we're ahead. Let's find a put-away pitch. Outside, 2-2. We got to be smart here. 2-2. Oh, there goes another pickoff move. Dominguez stepping off the rubber. Runner back, no throw. And now a 2-2. The runner is off and popped up by Pasquantino. This is a good result. The runner's got to hurry to get back to second. He was all the way to third by the time the camera cut to the fielder, Gunnar Henderson, making that pop-up catch on the infield. Second out of the inning. And now you have the ability to maybe, be a little careful with Perez. Again, with that base open. I'm very happy with that result. Perez now, it's each batter after the next a little bit better chance of getting him out. There's a swing and a miss. Okay. 96. Perez. Couple of hits tonight. Ovechkin has just tied Wayne Gretzky. Wow. What an achievement. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss, or is that a foul tip? Runner's at third base. He steals the bag. So, no tip. Just a swing and a miss. Runner now 90 feet away, but 2 down, and Perez with an 0-2 count. Pitch. Outside corner, called strike 3, and Perez unhappy with the call. He's got a reason to be upset. That was outside, but we'll take it. Dominguez gets through the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, folks, we got 6 outs to play with. We're down 1 frickin' run. I'm done with this. You know what time it is. That time. Come on. Put your Raleigh caps on, folks. The hat is here. Now, has the hat had a whole lot of fortune so far early on? No. He did come through in that first Dean Kramer start to guide us back to victory with a big offensive explosion. But we tested the hat during that Garrett Crochet game. It did not work. The hat has to build the magic as the season goes on, you see, because the longer the season goes on, the more important these results become. So please, if you're unsatisfied with the results of the hat, please return your unused portion for a full refund. Folks, looks like we have a bit of a raid going on here from another channel. Play-by-play with JJ, and some viewers from his channel have joined us here in the Charm City chat. Say hi to those folks. Thank you very much, JJ. Folks, you can follow Philadelphia Sports, our neighbors to the north. on the play-by-play with JJ channel. He covers the Eagles. He covers the Sixers. He covers the Phillies. And he does a good job at it, folks. We have a redirect, folks. Thank you so much, JJ. Where's that thank you button?
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
We've got ourselves a one-run ball game going into the 8th. The Orioles have Gunnar Henderson back in the lineup for his season debut. Jackson Holliday is in, and Lucas Erceg is on the mound. First pitch is a swing and a miss. So who's Kansas City closer? Because I thought Erceg was their 9th inning guy. Holliday at the plate. Here's a ground ball to second on a couple of bounces. Holliday retired, one out quickly in the top of the 8th. Didn't even have a chance to say hello. All right, Gunner's up.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
All right, his name is Gunner, and we need him to do something. 0 for 3 so far tonight. Erceg's pitch is swung on and missed. A changeup. Gunner was looking on a first pitch fastball and got fooled. Oh, 1 pitch. That one's inside. 98 miles an hour. Folks, if you remember last year around the trade deadline, Erceg was the arm I was hoping the Orioles were going to try and trade for. He was behind Mason Miller in that A's bullpen last year. Here's a ground ball by Gunner. Second base on a big bounce. Backhanded by Massey over to first in time. Not an easy play, but Massey makes it. And the Orioles are down to their final 2 outs here. Gunnar Henderson retired. We've got Adley. We've got Westy. 2 more bullets left in the chamber here. Let's see what we can do. Oh, wait, Gunner's on? What happened? It wasn't in time? What? We've got a base runner? What? That's Orioles magic. I'm sorry. Holy cow. Things are looking up. Hey, it's a mistake I'm happy to make. We got a runner at first, 1 out. What the hell's wrong with me? 1-0 to Adley. Called a strike that was outside. This ump sucks.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
JJ, you showed up, and, you know, with your star power, I guess I got a little bit flummoxed, you know. I'm a little overwhelmed. But I'll settle down. Here's the 1-1 to Adley. Hit on the ground, right back to Erceg. Goes to second for 1. Witt with a bounce throw to first. It's a double play. The inning is over, and my heart aches. My heart aches.
Big buck, stop it all.
That hurt. That hurt. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Royals 3, Orioles 2. Yeah, boy.
I swear. Sometimes I just wish this team would just get their act together. I don't know what the deal is. Skip it a skill.
Hey, can we score some runs here? Come on now. Michael Massey, Mark Canna, and Michael Garcia due up in the bottom of the 8th for the Royals. How'd your Phillies do out there, JJ? That game's final, I'm assuming. What's your guys' record? You guys hanging in there? You got to play the Rockies. That was a nice early Christmas present. It's not the easiest start to the schedule for us, but it does ease up. We've got some teams coming up on the schedule before the end of the month that we should be taking 2 out of 3 from, even with our questionable starting pitching. Chilo's still leaning into that. Color me shocked. So that's the new thing. That's what, we're gonna rally behind that. Every time we hit into a double play, we'll just keep that going all season long. All season. 6 more months. What is it? April 4th? Yeah. Okay. Just 170 more days of talking about double plays. I can't wait. CNL Perez is on as we go to the bullpen. He has not gotten off to a good start. 3 appearances with an ERA over 10. Michael Massey will lead it off for the Royals. So lefty on lefty, hence the move. And there is it looks like a slider catching the outside corner for a called strike 1. Massey 1 for 3 on the night. Next ball's hit on the ground. Holiday has it over to first. 1 down. Oh, we need some offense, folks. We need some offense. I said it 4 innings ago, 5 innings ago. If the Royals wind up with just these 3 runs, you can't put it on our pitching. Offense needs to do something here. Mark Canha up for the second time since coming on to pinch hit for Cavan Biggio. He takes low for ball 1. Just 2 for 7. It's just 7 plate appearances so far. This is a called strike. And Perez has a 1-1 count on Canha. Can get a witness. 1-1 pitch. Low and away. 2-1 the count. And there is the mist tonight in Kansas City. Tell you what, folks, whenever you see mist like that, don't go to a grocery store. It's the last place you want to be. This pitch is fouled away, 2-2. I learned that about 15 years ago, some movie called The Mist. Anybody? All right. I'll be here all week. Thank you. 2-2 the count. Bases empty, 1 out. Pitch. Fouled off to the right. Canha still with a 2-2 count. Bart's got me. Somebody does. As long as one person knows what the hell I'm talking about. Great ending. Great uplifting ending to that movie. I tell you what, folks. You like a happy ending? Get your family around the television and watch The Mist. Oh, boy, you guys spend the rest of the night just giggling. Payoff pitch. This one's hit to right, and that's going to get down for extra bases. It bounces off the foul line in the corner there. Canha can glide in the second standing with a 1-out double. Well, he hits lefties. That's what he's there for. And he does it again with a double off of CNL Perez. Best ending in movie history? Wow, Rob. That really says a lot about it. If that movie is the best ending in history, how morbid. What kind of movie collection you got going over there, Rob? It's right up there with Sophie's Choice for best ending. Yikes. CNL Perez has got to do some cleat maintenance. He's got mud on the cleats. He's got one of those tongue depressors. He's going to town right now. He looks like what the team has been looking like for the first week or so. Like he's just stepped in poo. That's right, I said it. We got to do better than this. We got to wipe the poo off our shoe. Yeah, it's like that scene from The Naked Gun, you know, the montage when Frank Drebin and Priscilla Presley start dating, and you see him walking out of the theater, and it pans up and it's showing Platoon. What a great joke. This pitch is up and away to Michael Garcia, 1-0. Bottom of the 8th. The Royals are ahead 3-2. Runner at second, 1 down. 1-0 pitch in there, right down the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike. Robert is confused. Oh, that's no good. This ball's lined to left, and that is a fair ball down the line. It's going to score a run. Canna will score easily. And that will be an RBI double to make it 4-2 Royals in the bottom of the 8th. They've just got their insurance run and made it twice as difficult for us to come back. Perez has not looked so good out of the pen this season. I think maybe one appearance where he didn't give up something. So he's sort of on my red flag watch right now. Here's a called strike, bottom of the zone to MJ Melendez. Now, if he can't get this dude out, he can't hit lefties or righties, but particularly lefties. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He's got 1 hit on the season. Fast runner at second base, and there he goes. Pitch is fouled away. There is maybe 2,000 to 3,000 people in the ballpark right now. After getting a shot of the stadium just now. Miserable weather, and if you're an Oriole fan, it's been a pretty miserable night. The 0-2 to Melendez is taken low, and there goes Garcia. Throw down, not in time at third base. Just not much you can do. He's that fast. This guy steals you 40, 45 bases. He can take third on just about anybody. He just did. Rutschman's throw is a bit high, but even a throw right on the bag, it's going to be tough to get Garcia there. 1-2 pitch is low. 2-2 on Melendez. You got to just worry about getting him out here. Don't even worry about the runner at third. The infield is pulled in on the edge of the grass. 2-2 pitch. That's one's bouncing in there. Ball 3. Come on. CNL. Orioles not playing well right now. What are you going to do? It's not like everybody's playing like crap, but a few of them are, and we just can't get it together right now. We got a payoff pitch. That one's swung on and fouled off. Still 3-2. Good thing is this isn't the NFL. If we fall to 3-5, doesn't mean like we're on the edge of missing the playoffs. We got a lot of time to figure things out. We want to do it quickly, but we need to address a couple of things. It's starting to get there. Look, I didn't overreact to, the first loss of the season, the second loss, the third loss, the fourth loss. If we don't come back here, though, that puts us 2 games under. And it's getting your boy a little bit worried. We got a full count pitch again fouled away. We can't put away Melendez. Let's go. Oh, somebody's coming in with a lot to say. Full count. Runner at third, one out. And another payoff pitch is up and in. It hits Melendez. Jeez Louise. Get somebody in for Perez. Get him out of here. I'm done with him. He just hit a guy who's got one hit on the season. You're in there to get lefties out, and you plunk this guy. Get him out of there. Drew French is going out, so apparently we don't have somebody ready. Now we're just stalling. Now we are stalling. Wow, we got a chatty Cathy here tonight. Speaking of red flags, Perez, what are you doing, buddy? We've got a mound meeting, and I've had enough. I need a lucky. Enough of this. I'll be right back. First and third, one out. Kyle Isbell coming up now. Another lefty bat, so Perez stays in there. He's already thrown 21 pitches. He threw something like 30-something pitches in his last outing to get through one inning. He walked 3 batters in that outing. Was that just yesterday or the day before? It feels like he shouldn't have a whole lot in the tank, and we got him out there still. And he falls behind 1-0. To the number 9 hitter on a pitch in the dirt. I mean, how many more signs do you need here? One-zero pitch. First throw to first base. Runner back. One and 0 on Isbell. He's showing bunt, and he gets it down, and they're going to go home with the ball, and the runner is safe. A flip by Mountcastle on a bunt to Adley, who had to stretch far to the third base side of home plate, and that cost us any chance at nailing that runner at home. So nothing goes right here. This was meant to just get the run home, but everybody's safe. And now the score is 5-2. 5-2. Okay, last minute. You want to just take a break, read the room, and realize that maybe for every 10 of your comments, let somebody else chirp in for a sec? You know? Read the room. Here's Tolbert. Swing and a miss. 5-2 Kansas City. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Tolbert out of Birmingham, Alabama. Reminds me of that song Black Betty by Ram Jam. One of the best damn songs ever written. Way down in Alabama. One ball, one strike, one out. First and second. A run in for Kansas City. Pitch is fouled away. 2 runs in, right? What am I talking about? 2 runs in here in the 8th inning. Bam-a-lam, damn thing gone wild. Whoa, Black Betty. Bam-a-lam, whoa, Black Betty. Bam-a-lam. Bow down. Bow down. Bow down. Bam-a-lam, whoa, Black Betty. Bam-a-lam, whoa, Black Betty. Bam-a-lam, Black Betty had a child. Bam-a-lam, the damn thing gone wild. Bam-a-lam, ain't no son of mine. Bam-a-lam, the damn thing gone blind. Bam-a-lam, whoa, Black Betty. Bam-a-lam, whoa, Black Betty. Bam-a-lam. The 1-2 pitch is hit in the air and fouled off. We'll do it again. Come on, Charm City chat. We might as well rock out. Why not? One-two pitch. That's a slider fouled off by Tolbert. Still 1-2. Perez is about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. There's only one out. He has not been able to get dudes out. I'm telling you, Perez is on the hot seat for me right now. The 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. My goodness, how many has he bounced in here in this inning? The hell, are we playing bocce here? Are we lawn bowling? Is cricket? Come on. Two balls, two strikes on Tolbert. Pitch. Hit on the ground. Could be a 2. We're not going to get anything but 1. It couldn't be 2. Hit too slowly. It is a out on a ground ball to Westberg at third. Runners move up to second and third, but there are 2 away. And now Bobby Witt Jr. is up. Holy cow. Just put him on. Just put him on. There he goes. He is rightfully taking first base with the intentional pass. Setting up the left-handed bat of Vinny Pasquantino. So an all-or-nothing situation here, folks. We're down 3. We can't let Bobby Witt Jr. make it worse. If Vinny does, so be it. But we can't let Bobby do it. Bases loaded. First pitch to Pasquantino, and he goes after it. And this ball is going to drop in fair along the right field line. Are you kidding me? Nothing going right. This ball was not hit hard, folks. 3 runs are going to come in because Bobby Witt Jr., the trail runner, one of the fastest in the league, that is a 3-run single. Folks, you don't hear that often. That is a 3-run single by Vinny Pasquantino. Let me say that again because I don't know if I've ever even seen that in my life. That is a 3-run single. It is 8-2, Kansas City. Holy cow. All right. BW taking more song requests. 2 down for Sally Perez. Yikes. And why is Perez out here for this batter? Who knows? He's thrown. How long are you going to keep him out there? Now it's like we just don't care. This is give up stuff right here. He's thrown 34 pitches. Oh and 2 on Salvador Perez. Pitch. Pop foul and out of play. Oh, our song requests coming in. I might have to sing Man of Constant Sorrow again with the way things are going. That seems apropos. Up and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. A 3-run single. I still can't wrap my mind around it. It's never happened. I'm sure it has, but not for me. Swing and a miss. Perez strikes out to end the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
8 runs on 11 hits now for the Royals. They've blown it open. We go to the 9th, 8-2 Kansas City. Good Lord. This is the end. My only friend, the end. This is the end. My only friend, the end. Hey, by the way, R.I.P. to Val Kilmer. Everybody's been showing some love for Val Kilmer. Let me tell you something about Val Kilmer, man. His first couple of movies, top secret for me. Everybody loves Val Kilmer for many different roles. He's a versatile actor, but for me, it was the comedy. His first movie, Top Secret, is my #1 comedy movie of all time. Did you know that? I think that's the funniest damn movie. I mean, more jokes, more laughs per minute than Airplane or anything else. Love it. A chocolate mousse. Let me introduce you to my team. We've got escargot. We've got flambe. I don't know. What were some of the other ones? Yeah, Top Secret, man. And then Real Genius. For whatever reason, growing up, that movie was on all the time, and I watched it every time it was on. Because I was a nerdy kid, and I guess I identified with the younger kid actor that went to college and had Val Kilmer for a roommate. You had some weirdo living in the closet. Some genius trying to win a Frito-Lay contest. You know, I got a house full of popcorn blowing up. It's my kind of movie. Real Genius. Hold on a sec. And then another Val Kilmer favorite of mine for a completely different reason is Jordan Westberg is going to come up to lead off Chris Stratton, right-hander on for the Royals. Another movie I like, but it's because it's so bad. It's such a train wreck. The production on this movie was so bad that the making of this movie documentary, way better than the movie. I'm talking about a little something called The Island of Dr. Moreau with Val Kilmer and Marlon Brando. That movie was the closest thing to Apocalypse Now in terms of just, wow, what a crazy production. Just craziness. Look into it if you don't know about it already. But Island of Dr. Moreau. Crazy movie. I like watching it because it is such a mess. Val Kilmer was apparently difficult on the set. This pitch is popped up behind home plate out of play by Westberg. He's got a 1-2 count leading off the 9th. We're down 6.
Well, west is that way.
Yeah, imagine that. Val at peak diva and Marlon Brando. And yeah, the creatures in the movie, it's a fever. It's nightmare fuel. It's a fever dream. It's all over the place, and I love it. 1-2 pitch is low for ball 2. Two from Stratton. That one's hit on the ground, softly to second. Hurrying and just beating out Westberg is Massey with the throw. One away here in the top of the 9th. The Orioles Looks like we're heading to a 3-5 record. This is not the start we wanted. And Gunner's back, so we can't say, well, wait till he gets back. I mean, he's back. Seth Mullins is up. First pitch to him is up and away for ball 1. We need to have a talk. We need to have a little player meeting. We got a midday game tomorrow. This pitch is fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike on Mullins.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Ghost in the Darkness. Yeah, Michael Douglas, Val Kilmer. Yeah, that's a bit of an underrated gem. Yeah, Val's versatile. How about Kiss Kiss Bang Bang with him and Robert Downey Jr.? That's a really fun movie. Great performances. And criminally underrated. That was before Robert Downey Jr. That was in his sort of middle phase where everyone thought he was just a degenerate. It's great movie. Oh, yeah, Val Kilmer gets to play Elvis in True Romance. You never see him on the screen, and how cool is that of Val Kilmer to be in a movie with a cast like that, taking a role where you wouldn't know he was in it unless somebody told you. 3-1 pitch is high for ball 4. Seth Mullins draws a 1-out walk.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
That's right.
Willow! Who can forget Willow from the late 80s?
Yes, Val Kilmer starring alongside Warwick Davis in Willow. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I just remember some old lady going, Willow! A bunch. Ryan O'Hearn takes a called strike.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Of course, he was Iceman in Top Gun. Was Willow a good Nintendo game? I don't recall playing it, and I was a Nintendo player back in the 80s, late 80s. Yeah, huge role in Willow. Basically second billing. The 1-1 pitch is low and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. The thing that really impressed me, I mean, obviously with the Doors movie, you got to see more of it, but Val Kilmer could carry a note. He does all his singing and obviously the dance choreography in that movie Top Secret. He's got some bangers in that, and that's his debut. That guy did not have an acting credit to his name. Just sort of a guy that was discovered. I think he was in some play somewhere. The right person saw him. Yeah, Top Secret really didn't do very well at the box office. I don't understand why. I guess people weren't ready to see airplane-style movies until The Naked Gun came out. Because, yeah, for the Zucker brothers, who made Airplane, The Naked Gun, they made that movie Top Secret. I think it's funnier, or at least as funny as those other ones. Here's a ground by O'Hearn to second. Massey up with it over to first in time. 2 down. The Orioles down to their final out. We've got a message rolling in here.
Message for you, son.
Spurger King with a $2 super chat and says, whoever gave me a membership, thank you kindly. Who was it yesterday that joined with a membership and by doing so kicked off 5 free memberships? But somebody is going to take credit for that, Spurger. It's not me to thank. Oh, Bartman, it was either Bartman on the first game or we'll just give Bartman the credit since he's here. Thank Bartman. 0-1 on Tyler O'Neill. And a swing and a miss. The Orioles are down to their last strike. Folks, I hope you come back tomorrow and not give up on this team too quickly. You know, it's the true fans that stick in there through the tough times. And it's all the sweeter when we start turning things around. You know how it works. 0-2 pitch is low, 1-2. We'll do a little bit of a wrap up here. I'll take a look around and see if there's another game I can send you to, and then I'll be on my way downstairs to get some breakfast. Try to erase this result from my memory as quickly as possible. This was pretty ugly, folks. 1-2 pitch in the dirt, 2-2. This was not what I was expecting. I really was thinking that between Gunner's return and just wanting to respond to the way that Boston series ended, hitting the road against a Royals team that we should have a chip on our shoulder with the way things went in the playoffs last year, but man, oh man, there you go. Swing and a miss by O'Neill, and this ball game is over. Stratton strikes out O'Neill, and the Royals pick up the first game of this series. The Orioles have now dropped 3 straight and are currently the doormat of the AL East. It's not a pretty picture, folks. I'm not going to sit here and try to sugarcoat this one. It's been bad. It's not been good. That opening day win in Toronto, where everything just looks so perfect, optimism could not be higher. What a difference a week makes. But again, folks, it's a long season. I know the Atlanta Braves aren't as bad as their 0-7 record is coming into today's game. Did the Braves win, or they finally get a win, or are they still playing? But, you know. I'm going to say the same thing I said after last night's loss, or yesterday afternoon's loss, which is I still see this team looking at the schedule coming up. And this is considering how we've looked so far and how the pitching has looked at best mediocre. I mean, the starting pitching, yeah, it's bad. We need more than just Eflin to give us 6 innings with some amount of regularity. But I'm still seeing a way for this team to get back and at least be at 500 before this month is over. We just got to figure out how to do that. I think we got to do a couple of things. There's a couple of players who like I'm saying, on the hot seat. I'm giving Morton one more start. I'm keeping my eye on Cionel Perez. I'm not really satisfied with what he's done so far this year. And, yeah. Ugly stuff. So, final score 8-2. And the 2 runs we scored tonight back in the second inning. Heston Kjerstad, let's find something to be a little bit happy about. Kjerstad with a couple of hits, an RBI, and a run scored. That's really about it. Everybody else either went hitless or had just 1 hit. Tyler O'Neill and Ced Mullins had doubles. No homers. Hey, we weren't dependent. Gunner with that error. 4 men left on base. But the pitch, I don't know, folks. 8 more likes for 100. Oh, we're so close. We might get there. Some people watch the game later when it's not live. We are about to hit the 3-hour mark, though, in less than 90 seconds. So if you don't mind, I'm going to ride the clock, hit that 3-hour mark. I'm going into my system right now to see if there's another game I can send you to. Otherwise, we'll just be signing off. And you'll be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock, right, Charm City chat? You're back tomorrow at 2 o'clock? Right? I know your loyalty is unshakable. Unshakable loyalty. Okay. I have added Rising Rhino, who I think is covering some football. Not NFL, but football of some sort. He's the only colleague of mine that's currently live. I'm going to send you over there, and if you guys do wind up in his chat, say hi to him for me. That guy grinds. Again, tomorrow it's going to be Tomoyuki Sagano against Michael Waka. I'll be on at 2 o'clock sharp. I hope you'll join me. The Orioles are in last place at 3-5. We need a win tomorrow. We need to end the streak and get back something. Sagano, please. Man, you gotta, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, Sagano. No cramps. Let's see what you can do. No cramps. Thanks to the mods here in the Charm City chat for always doing a bang-up job. Ms. Janet Hill, Michael, and Matt are still here. Rob is hanging around as well. Super chats, memberships, all of it's very nice. Like count nearly got to 100. We'll see. But anyway, that's 3 hours of content, folks. I'm calling it a day. I will be seeing you in about, what? About 18 hours or something? Because we got a midday game tomorrow. So it won't be too long till I see you again. Until then, folks, this has been the BirdWatcher. And I'll chirp at you later. Hey, look at that. I'm directing here. The hat says sorry. The hat says, even the hat is in a funk. Me and the hat have to have a talk. All right. Take it easy, guys. I'll chirp at you later.